Okay, so currently setting at 30 megabits per second. Holy Jesus. Current speed capable pushing 40. I was going to try at 25, running at 1080p, 60 FPS. I've adjusted the quality settings of the OBS just down a notch. It might hinder my CPU. So bear with me while we play a game. We might have taken a bit to access the server here. I'm a bit concerned. I might have set it too high. The longest that's ever taken. Download is between 80 to 100 megabits per second. 2017. I feel like I'm just catching up with the rest of the world. About $100 Australian a month. Just want to see what the ping is doing. Okay, I may have to adjust the software setting because that seems to be a little bit chunky. Ping is fine, FPS is shit. I might have set the rendering too high. 15 frames per second. Piss off. Pardon my French. So we're getting, yeah, I can hardly turn. I set the rendering on the software too much. It's going to stop it and restart it, so I shall be back. So what that might mean is the visual quality drops a little bit. Means I just go out and buy a, well, I've got a couple of SSD drives running, but I can go out and buy a faster CPU and video card if we need to, but take it easy first before we go nuts. Always about adjustment and tweaking things. Ping is 78, 67. Normally it's a bit lower. Cable network, but what I'll do is I'll get out of here. Go back to the garrison. Less people. And there also is rendering at 1080p and 60 FPS, which the system might say they're too much for my system. Bear with me, I'm just looking at this, the streaming in the background. How it looks. Not a lot of you watching. That's fine. Oh, it's... Oh, is it? Oh, just have a quick test. We'll see how it goes. Might be a limitation of the CPU. Oh, that's the end. Do some... So the system...
It's good that you have returned. Something has changed with the stone.
Okay. Pardon me.
I will lead my people through any darkness.
This soul dragon calls to me again. Something's different this time. It ain't Argus speaking. It's another. I speak for Azeroth. Place your hand upon the stone when you're ready.
But again...
I remember the awakening, how life sprang forth all around us. I remember unity, until it was shattered by betrayal. I remember fleeing, to keep him from his prize. The time for hiding is over. Aid me, or everything ends.
The Lifebinder. Somehow, she's the key to Sargeras's plan.
Right. Okay. I think my internet's so fast I can't keep up with my own video, but anyway, that's good.
Well met. Fight for our world.
Okay, so what do I do now?
These stones have tales to tell.
Okay. Go kill him.
The demon dares lead a vanguard on the Vindicar. Its death will send a powerful message to the enemy.
Fool! The Legion you know is but a whisper of our true glory. You have doomed your world to bathe in the Master's flame.
Just hold on, I know this is exciting at 1080p, 60 FPS. An Affliction Warlock casting spells. Don't worry about all that graphics to the left, that's just other spellcasters. They've got upgraded stuff. Mine's. Would you stop bashing my guy up?
Relentless in its assault.
It has already
Must
begun.
remain ever vigilant.
Oops. I gotta be honest. That big bastard needs to die. So it looks like my in-game FPS has dropped. Is 70s, 80s? Ping seems maybe a bit higher, but this is using local infrastructure that hasn't changed, but the national infrastructure has changed. So I'm sure I was getting pings as low as 20 consistently. This is 50, 55. So see how it goes. It's hard to give up something that you had for 10 years that was just so rock solid reliable. Pulling up to 115 meg downloads. I had to pay an extra extra 15 odd dollars or $20 to get double the upload speed from 1 to 2 megabits. Whereas this is $20 cheaper, and I get up to 40. And not as fast downloads, about 90-ish. But I've already uploaded a 5 gig video to YouTube, and took 17 minutes or something, some ridiculous number. Chasing me.
Light preserve us. Our allies are in need. Please, champion, help them.
You will not bow? Then die!
have brought the light to this dark place. Thank you.
Our enemies will fall.
The bats are swarming the battlefield once more. Man one of our
enemies
batteries
will
and blast
fall.
them out of the sky.
I am the fury of 1,000 conquered worlds! You will know true pain!
Oh,
Burn, Sargeras!
It's too far away.
how'd they get all the dots on him?
Most of our air support was lost when the Xenadar crashed. Those bats would have caused real trouble for our troops on the ground.
Just gonna go make some coffee and tea and I'll be back. It should be, no, it's not quite like that with the Affliction. Still gotta... click buttons. And there's my follower mocking me with the demonology metamorphosis. Ah, Blizzard. Bloody trolls. Huh?
Up! You're still on your feet. Fight more, and then we'll talk.
What the fuck?
The light welcomes you, champion.
Hang on.
You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day.
That's what I wanted to do.
We fight, we survive. I speak for Azeroth.
Okay, we'll jump on the Horde side here very quickly. We've been restricted so long in Australia for internet. It's incredible. Oh God, 30 to 50 uploads, megabyte upload speed. Jesus. It's funny enough. Friends and partners running around with their 5G mobile phones here. We've got a 5G mobile network. Basically, all over the place, they're getting up to 200 meg downloads and 50 uploads. Of course, it's a lot more expensive and that's stuff, but that's it. Oh, we got a bit of PvP down here. So my Orc Warlock has the exact same tier here as the Alliance side. Instead of being yellow, it's red. Let's clearly see here. Bit of PvP going on over here. I was expecting Horde boys to fight back. I'm a bit shocked. He's 12 million life. Alright, there's enough fucking around with that. Horde Warlock is only just on 900 eye level, and he's demonology as well. An orc. It's a bonus to attack. And 940, yeah, shit. Got everything jizzed up, but that's where life is. But I just want to quickly check the map. So what we'll do is, and I should have done this ages ago, 11 months ago, during the invasions of the Legion invasions, should have leveled up characters to 110, just to milk Marks of Honor, because I've pretty much bought just about every PvP set you can get now. Show what you mean on the...
How may I help?
Okay, back. Sorry, I'm just looking at the stream. I think there's a bit of resources taxing. Oh, pardon me. With that PvP, I think you saw there was a bit of lag there. Game, that's lag. concept of demonology is just so cool to a warlock. I cannot believe they reached not nirvana, but they reached a good setting in Warlords of Draenor, and they basically just gutted it all before. Yeah, so farming marks of honor, I've got probably 100 to 200 or so, and
Excellent! Rip them apart! Burn them down!
I don't have a target.
oh, talent. Okay. Well, just looking for more places where there's marks on it, but it looks like that's it. Okay. Is demonology viable? Yeah, you can do it, whatever. Affliction just offers AoE, single target, a lot of dots, a lot more flexibility. I would have made the artifact weapon for demonology. I would have made it a demon that grows, and you build it as it gets more powerful. It's a head, then it turns into. So this floating head turns into a body or arms and legs. Then you can make it melee focused or spellcaster or something to that. A whole different dynamic. It would have just just a floating head. Yeah, it's a cool graphic. It's like I don't know. It's like making a movie and you great title sequence, and then the rest is hand drawn. Sort of start it, but you don't finish it. But I'm demanding. Bear with me. I've just people on my work talking it. I think I am noticing the system dealing with 1080p. It's just something, you know, I'll adjust with the system, and if it just means I've got to go out and upgrade a graphics card and a CPU, then so be it. Drama. So I got about 70 marks of honor. I'm basically been going to different parts where you can buy PvP gear. So as you can see, this Warriors was originally he's changed a few times, but you know I've bought the various sets. Some of these sets have bloody cooldowns. But that looks good, but when you wear it and walk around, the boots look really stupid on the Orc. I'm noticing just a little bit of game lag there. I think all these are pretty much the same. There you go. So to remain, and if you're looking to get your alts up to their class mounts, there's a bit to do, but because it depends where you're coming from. See, I'm doing it when you were doing it with my main, and you'd hit the window and you'd have to wait a week or two for the next set of quests to come out. Whereas now they're all released. It's just a matter of got the time to grind those out and get your class mount. As long as you got the flying for Legion, it's pretty straightforward. It's just time. It's easy. It's easy. I've basically just leveled all the 10 classes: the warrior, the paladin, demon hunter. I haven't bothered with the death knight. So this guy Kill Crush is actually my first character. I think I called him something like Reborn Hate or some stupid fucking name back in the day in May of 2008 when I first bought this game. And he was an undead warrior. And I got him to level 13. Now, this is all the people worrying about classic vanilla and all the rest of it. You're going to be in for a world of... What the...
Hear now the tale of how Skovald stole his title of king.
Thanks, mate. The warrior was a boring grind. I got to 13. There was a lot of downtime, a lot of bandages. I didn't know what I was doing. It was very monotonous. I had no money, no resources, and that's also a big, thing on the game. So I stopped him at level 13 and created my Mana Hate, which is my Orc Warlock, who was an undead warlock. And as an undead warlock, it is great. What do you call it? Not RPG, but it's a great class combo. Undead, you know, back then too, in like 2008, when which was classic with the Burning Crusade expansion, there's a lot of downtime. Was still quite slow, and being undead, I could stop and eat dead bodies, so I could heal. Plus, you were drain tanking all the time, and you could just dot things up, drain tank, dot drain tank. So I was fully self-sufficient compared to the warrior, and I felt far more powerful because that's just how well Affliction was at that stage, you know, power-wise. Dungeon running, anything like that, that was a whole different thing, because dungeon running back then is you had to form groups. There was no, you know, there was no finder, there was no quick.
Forces hold this warden tower. Break their...
What we'll do, we'll just let this go. I'm a bit rusty here. We're just doing a warlock, and then you're on a warrior. Being so direct, just playing that.
I don't have a target. For the horde! It's too far.
Where the fuck did that all come from?
I need a target. For the horde! Too easy. For the horde!
That's how the orc's going to look when they're standing upright in the next patch. They're going to look real good, orcs. I want to say this is the dickhead helm. And you can buy this, the Champion's Salute. I think it's off your Garrison Quartermaster, I believe. Or some order resources. On my human warlock, I've 80 or I'm around 80,000. Constantly get up around 100, 120, and then I just burn it off and then move on. But anyway, so that's what I do with multiple characters. So you increase your PvP honor talents, but also you start getting marks of honor. And as I said, I've gone around in all the different sectors buying PvP. Some of the looks I've got pretty much, the all ones I like. Anyway, that. Check the rest of my characters, see if we've got any marks of honor to pick up. And the marks of honor are very good on. They're very easy to do with the tanks. Funny enough, I don't believe I've done the auto haul mount for the Demon Hunter. It pays a check, different classes, different alliance, so there's no. Sometimes there's different rewards. It looks like it is for the Horde, but not Alliance. But it does vary character to character. Come on. Yeah, and talking about classic, as I said, Affliction Warlock, it was, I remember the game being leveling out in the thing, and doing dungeons was not efficient. Because it was efficient if you had a group of people, or you could link up with people, tanks and so forth. But because I was middle of 2008, I was starting into the game, I was trying to do something to get me away from the pub, because it's at the pub, local pub, so much, and chasing women and carrying on and all that other crap. And I said, I'll do this, and then it was said, be careful, this is addictive. Anyway. Over 7 million life on the bloody Pally tank now. Jesus Christ. They boosted that some. I think they got 20% boost last patch or something. Alright, well look, that's just general gameplay. I haven't got to test it in dungeons and raiding and stuff. I'm going to tweak it a bit. There's going to be a few more vids going up live. With that upload speed, nothing's going to hold me back. It's just tweaking the system. I might tomorrow morning go out and buy a new system, pre-build or build it myself. All I really need is probably an i7, multi-threaded. I'm happy with the memory. I got 16 gig. Got 3 or 2 SSD drives that are very fast, and probably a worst case 1080 or 1060 bloody graphic card. I'm using the 1050 Ti, which is adequate, doing the job, but we'll see how things go. Other than that, I will have a break for 5:10. Ciao.